So, we are right around the corner from a report of a motor vehicle accident. Apparently, somebody hit this girl's car from behind and ran away, so I'm gonna go ahead and go there and get the report from her real quick. She's right around the corner here. And there she is. I assume this will be the girl, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out and take her report really quick. Looks like a lot of damage from the rear end. Robert 8-5, show me 10-6 on scene. Okay, let's get out and talk with her. Man, that car is damaged. You see that back window there? Hello, ma'am. Deputy Dean with the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. How you doing today? So, right in the middle of that call, dispatch told me they were getting a AMPR hit on one of the vehicles. So apparently another one of their systems just caught the subject vehicle. So we're currently going to be on our way over to them. According to the map there, it looks like they're not that far away from us. So I don't know what the vehicle looks like personally. I'm just following the marker here on the APNR hit. I don't know a description. I don't know a license plate, but apparently dispatch already found it. They must be like really, really super good with that stuff. So here he is right in front of us here, so we're going to go ahead and initiate a traffic stop and go ahead and pull him over. Oh, is he running? Robert 8-5, that vehicle is going to be taken off from me. It's going to be occupied 2 times. It's going to be a black in color 4-door muscle car.
Assistance needed in the Alamo Sea.
Okay, so now he's taken off from us. It looks like the back of his car is all messed up as well, so that definitely kind of confirms it that he was a part of the hit and run. 2 times occupied, so the driver's going to be charged with the hit and run and also eluding from us right now, but we're going to go ahead and try to stay with him here. He is doing all kinds of stuff. Currently on Marina Drive, making a U-turn back. We're going to be currently heading westbound. Blew past my other cop there. We're going to go ahead and keep up with him here. Very low-speed pursuit, so nothing too big to worry about. We're just still going to be, again, westbound Marina Drive. We're literally right next to the Alamo Sea on the dirt road here. Roads are improving right here. Still going to be Marina Drive. I'm going to go ahead and attempt a pit maneuver on this vehicle here. Bit successful here. And he's still going to be going. Oh well. This other unit's going to take primary. I'm going to go ahead and take secondary. We're still westbound Marina Drive. Again, very low speed here, and just in terms of the vehicle pursuit. Traffic's kind of medium. Pretty heavy for Marina Road compared to normal. Normally the traffic here is like 0. But I went ahead and attempted that pit maneuver because there was no traffic. And it looks like my partner's going to go ahead and attempt one too. He almost got it. I'll go ahead and take primary from him again, since I was originally primary here. Hopefully he doesn't try to run into the back of me. The LSPDFR cops, they tend to do that. I'm going to go ahead and attempt a 3rd pit maneuver, since there is no traffic here. Mine was unsuccessful as well. So 3 different pit maneuvers in the course of 2 minutes. So for LSPDFR, really the only way to stop them, and by the way, we're going on a Catclaw Avenue, is to actually stop their vehicle to pit them. So he went ahead and crashed out. We're gonna go ahead and get him out here. Get out of the car, man! Oh my god! My partner tased him. Okay, my partner's got him. I'm gonna go ahead and have him covered, and then we're gonna go and get that other guy. That other guy stopped, and he's the passenger too, so he's not gonna get in any kind of trouble for this. Okay, perfect. And we are good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my siren off right here. Then he has him, he's gonna be searching him. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just detain this other guy for now. We're going to ask him a few questions, and then we're going to go ahead and get him out of here. He's not the main one in trouble. But we're going to go ahead and give him some cuffs here. there's another unit who's pretty upset with the fact that we're in the way. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this guy and actually move him out of the way here. But this guy's not too happy, so we're gonna go ahead and let him by. While my partner's dealing with him, I'm gonna go ahead and release him, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ask him if he has anything illegal on him. He says nothing illegal on me. I am gonna go ahead and also pat him down for weapons just to make sure he doesn't have anything that can hurt me while he's inside of the car or try to break out. He has a pocket camera, a car key fob, and matches, all of which aren't illegal. His name's David Hill. I'm gonna search him up, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the vehicle by grabbing him again, walking up to my car, and then putting him in the rear vehicle seat. And it'll do the animation where I open the door for him. It's back there. Again, he's not the main one in trouble. That'll be this guy. And so my partner's already pretty much dealing with him. But we're gonna go ahead and pat him down. Or have my buddy pat him down. I don't know if he did already. See what he has on him. He has keys and sunglasses, so nothing illegal. His name is John Lowe. Hey, Mr. Lowe. So what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and ask him if he has been drinking. He says he's never had a drink in his life. Okay. What are you doing? Why'd you run from us? He says, please mind your own business. Okay. So next what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and tell him he's under arrest. So right now, I'm going to say as of right now, you're under arrest. He's going to say, please don't do this, it's so scary. Well, unfortunately, you know, you hit a vehicle and you ran, and then you ran away from me. So, yeah, you're definitely going to jail. I'm going to go ahead and tell him that he has multiple charges at the moment, looking at him. He says, okay, like what? So we're going to do hit and run. He says, I have places to be, can't I just sit and wait? No. Aside from hit and run, he's also going to be charged with felony evading. He says, you guys made me feel so special, I got my very own helicopter. Perhaps this dude is drunk. maybe he lied about to us when he said that he's never had a drink in his life, because there's no helicopter here. But, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and search up his name really quick. I'm gonna have my buddy be right next to him. I'm gonna go ahead and have my buddy take him to jail.
You dimwit!
He is going to jail, and my partner is going to go ahead and take him away from me, which I really appreciate. But I'll go ahead and fill out the paperwork while he's doing that. He's just going to take him to the cell, and then I'll book him. But regarding this car specifically, we're going to get a tow out here for this. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up my computer. I'm going to search both of these peds. This one is David Hill. He has one previous citation for public urination. It's pretty funny. He does have a expired driver's license, which is fine from our part because he actually wasn't the one driving. He was in the passenger seat. So pretty much, once I get done with this, we're going to go ahead and let him go. The guy who we're going to be charging today is John Lowe, and his driver's license is suspended. So he's going to get another charge for that. So we're going to go ahead and create a arrest report. We're going to charge him with fleeing or attempting to elude LEO. And then we're going to go ahead and also charge him with leaving the scene of an accident. Both of these are felonies, by the way. And then the third charge we're going to drop on him is driving with suspended. I'll assume for now that he knows his license is suspended. We'll get more information from him at the station. However, for now, we're going to go ahead and drop this charge on him just for now, but we can always change it to without. But going to go ahead and go to the top here and submit these charges. So he got 3 charges on him, 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. So he's going to be going to jail for a little bit. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and request a tow. Robert 85 Dispatch requesting tow truck for 1 times black muscle car.
Tow truck. Assistance required in
And then,
Sandy Shores.
while the tow truck's getting here, we're going to go ahead and get this guy out of here. We're going to talk to him, and I'm going to go ahead and let him go on foot here. And then the tow truck already magically put the car in there.
You're wearing bracelets. Shoot.
So he's leaving. He had a pretty dramatic experience today, so we're gonna go ahead and let him go out of here. The tow truck's taking the car away. The good thing is, the hit and run victim is actually gonna go ahead and get that process started regarding the hit and run. The subject's insurance will actually go and pay for that because he did have valid insurance. He just didn't have a valid driving license. But I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the station and begin the process, or I'm sorry, finish the process of actually booking him and getting his charges and asking him a few more questions and stuff like that. So after that, we're gonna be back on patrol. So we're currently on our way to a call where two people are having a disturbance. Apparently one of them is a tow truck driver trying to repossess a vehicle, and the other one is the vehicle's owner. I don't know if the vehicle needs to be repossessed by the bank or what's going on there. I assume that the guy's just upset that his car needs to get towed, but we're going to go ahead and see what's going on there. I assume that's them right there. It looks like we got one person who has a tow truck and one person who has some sort of black car. Looks like they're speaking to each other right now. Not necessarily fighting, but just talking with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and park my car here and see what I can do to quote-unquote defuse the situation. Robert 85, show me 10-6 on scene.
Roger, Robert 85.
Okay, so it looks like they're not fighting or anything like that. They're just having a verbal disagreement. Perhaps they're yelling at each other. Howdy, folks. I hear we might have a problem here. Tow truck driver says, I'm afraid so. I was trying to tow this vehicle, which is flagged as stolen, when the driver showed up and started yelling at me. Is that so? The driver says, it's my car. I bet the reason it's reported stolen is because this is trying to steal it from me right now. The tow truck driver says, that's preposterous. My company works for the state and only tows vehicles we're told to by law enforcement. The driver replies, that is absolute baloney. This is my car. Officer, how about you run the plate then, see who's really lying here. That's exactly what I was thinking. Please wait a minute here, both of you. Okay, so pretty much how we're going to handle this is, this guy's name is Anthony DeLuca. So, he already, I guess, gave me his ID. So, taking a look at the car here, the plate is 45 Sierra Juliet Union 745. With this in mind, and it's also a black, I want to guess it's a gauntlet. We're going to go ahead and go back to my car over here. And we're going to utilize the dispatch computer just to run the plate really quick to see actually who is the owner and if it's stolen. So the tow truck guy is saying that it's stolen. What that means is that if it is stolen and it doesn't belong to Mr. Anthony DeLuca here, he's going to go to jail. But if it is not stolen, then we'll just work at it from there. But we're going to go ahead and open up the computer here. Go to Vehicle Records, and it appears right here. 45 Sierra Juliet Union 745, and it is indeed a gauntlet. Okay. It is indeed a stolen vehicle right here. So, with that being said, the owner name is Yasmin Stone. That's not Anthony DeLuca. And here's Mr. Stone right here. This is his car. He lives in the city. But, according to this car is stolen in the county. So what that means is Mr. DeLuca is going to be placed under arrest for possession of a stolen vehicle. And the tow truck driver's already here, so we're going to go ahead and have him take it because he works with the city. But I assume the reason why he actually called the police was because it was indeed a stolen vehicle. But we're gonna go ahead and get out. And we're gonna go ahead and talk with him. Or we're gonna talk with, Mr. DeLuca, sorry. Alrighty, Mr. DeLuca. This is a stolen vehicle, and you're not the registered owner. Did you steal it? He's saying you two meatheads are trying to... Whoa, he's got a knife!
Look at this idiot.
Drop it right now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Get on the ground!
Don't move!
Robert 8-5 requesting backup on a gunpoint. Tow truck driver, get the out of the way! Go!
Assistance needed in Sandy Shores.
Good lord. You Why the hell would you do that? Oh my goodness gracious, man. He just took out a large machete for no reason, dude. I was trying to tell that tow truck driver get out of the way, and apparently he's had enough of the situation, so he's leaving. My backup's right here. Right now, I'm gonna tell him that he's under arrest. He says, why? Well, for that, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the, on-foot charges. So we're gonna go ahead and tell him we have multiple charges. So right now, he's gonna be under arrest for at least the, possession of stolen vehicle. However, I believe, it's called brandishing the knife at me as well. That's a charge. He says, are you kidding right now? No, I'm not. Next, I'm going to read him his rights. Mr. DeLuca, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you court of law. You do have the right to have an attorney present for any questioning to take place. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. I'll ask him if he understands his rights today. He says that he does. Okay, perfect. That's all the questions I'm going to ask him for now. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab him and put him in the back of my car. So he is currently under arrest again for the possession of the stolen vehicle there, which the tow truck apparently already took, as well as the brandishing of a firearm at me. But we're gonna go ahead and put him in my back seat here. We already patted him down, and he didn't have anything on him. Go ahead and do the little animation where he opens up, gets in the back seat. Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and tell my buddy here, thank you for showing up, but, we're not gonna need him any longer for now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. And he's driving, the Tahoe. I'm driving the Explorer, he's driving the Tahoe. But, with that being said, the original owner gets his car back. The tow truck driver almost got stabbed. I almost got stabbed. This guy's gonna go to jail. We're gonna go ahead and actually fill out his charges here. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Anthony DeLuca. He has a couple citations, but nothing serious. We're gonna create an arrest report here. The first thing we're going to charge him with is possession of a stolen vehicle, which is a felony, and that is under the possession category. And then we're gonna go ahead and actually charge him with resisting arrest with violence, since he did go and draw the knife. I'm not aware if there are any charges specifically relating to drawing a knife on an officer. However, with that being said, resisting arrest with violence is the closest that I can comfortably charge him with. So, going ahead and going back over here, we're going to go ahead and go to the top here and submit the charges. And there's his arrest right there. And all we need to do now is take him to jail. So we're going to go ahead and go to the station and begin the process of booking him. So we are on our way to a traffic stop backup assistance. Basically, one of the other sheriff's deputies has a gray SUV pulled over and he requested assistance on it. Occupied ×1 with a white female, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do over here. And it looks like that's going to be them. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my lights here. And see how I can help my fellow deputy here with the traffic stop. Robert 8-5, show me 10-6 on scene.
Copy that, Robert 85.
Alrighty, looks like he has 2 in the back of his car, so let's see how we can go ahead and help him out here. Hello, sir. Hey there, partner, what do you got? He says, I suspect this is either a DUI or DWI. They were all over the road. I don't have a breathalyzer or swab on me, though. Can you handle the stop? Sure thing. That thinks you're a lifesaver. If they're over the limit, I'll also need you to take them in since I've got a full car. Oh, I see that. That'll work. Let's go have a talk with the driver now. So he doesn't have any, I'm gonna avoid the pancake zone. He doesn't have any breathalyzers or swabs. So we're gonna go ahead and help him out with that, and he also has a full car, so. Hello, ma'am, how are you doing today? She says, I was doing pretty alright up until now. Do you know why you were stopped today? She says, no, I don't. I'll ask her, when was your last drink? She'll say, a few hours ago. I was out with my friends. I'll say, where did you go out to? She replies that she doesn't quite remember, which is not a good sign. And I'll say, I'm gonna go and you just shut off the engine, step out of the vehicle, please. Says, okay. So, pretty much what I'll do is I'm gonna go and get her out of the road, and it seems like she speaks Spanish. So we're gonna go and put her in handcuffs here. For the detainment of the DWI/DUI because she is showing impairment signs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab her here, and I'm just gonna move her out of the street because you can see a bunch of people are really close and they're staring. We're not gonna be doing any of the field sobriety tests regarding look at the pin or walk or anything like that because we don't have any flat ground. But with LSPDFR, thankfully, we don't have to. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and ask her a question. I'm gonna ask her, how much have you had to drink? She says, a dozen or so Jello shots. I'm gonna go ahead and tell her that we're worried about showing signs of impairment. She'll say, and you are showing signs of being a dumb. Very nice of her. I'm gonna go ahead and tell her I'm gonna run some field sobriety tests. She says, how about we just call a taxi instead? The reason I cannot do that is because you were operating the vehicle. So we need to determine if you are under the influence of alcohol, because if you are, then that is a crime, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a breathalyzer test, and she's going to go ahead and blow into the little tube here. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see what she got. Blood alcohol level is 0.082%, so the legal limit is 0.08% or higher, so she's literally just above the legal limit. Just to be sure, because it is very close, we're going to go ahead and do another one. So I'll go ahead and swap out the little cartridge here, and then we'll go and take it again just to confirm it. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Okay, stop.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, it came back with the same. So I'm pretty confident that she's under the influence, and I did the test twice, so that way we can go and confirm it. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tell her that she's under arrest. So I'm going to tell her, after investigation, I'm placing you under arrest for DUI. She says no comment. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read her Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against any court of law. You do have the right to have an attorney present before any questioning takes place. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. After reading the Miranda rights, she said that it is all a lot, which I understand, but I'll go and ask her if she understands the Miranda rights. Because I guess so. Okay, so I actually don't need to ask her any more questions other than that, because we already determined just by the breathalyzer test that she is indeed under the influence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab her and take her to the back of my car here. Hey, you're doing the paperwork for this. He's not going to do the paperwork for that. I have to do it. So before I put her in the car, the last thing I'm going to do, because I forgot to do it earlier, is pat her down, just to make sure she doesn't have anything on her. This is not a frisk. I promise. Okay, she has a clown mask, a few tablets in a plastic container, and a baggie of tan powder. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and actually test those. She does have a concealed carry handgun permit, however, she does not have a handgun on her. So I'll go ahead and presume that it's actually in her car. But pretty much what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and actually ask her a question. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask her, is this tan powder in this baggie heroin or fentanyl? She says, I can't remember what the guy said it was. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna say with the bottle is, why do you have these prescription drugs? She says that she forgot about them. Okay, why aren't these in your name? She says that's her nickname, which isn't really how that works. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and put her in the car here. So we're gonna grab her, and then we're gonna go ahead and put her in the vehicle rear seat here. Gonna open the door for her. Watch your head. All that good stuff. Yeah, we already pretty much determined that she's under the influence. So what I'm gonna do next here is I'm gonna go ahead and evidence check the two items that I found, just regarding the tablets and the baggie of 10-pounder. Okay, so we just concluded our testing on the pills as well as the baggie of powder there. The tablets actually tested positive for fentanyl, and the baggie of powder tested positive for heroin. So, she's gonna have 2 charges of possession of a controlled substance on her, in addition to the DUI as well. So we'll just go ahead and let my partner know over here what exactly is going on. Okay, so I just had a talk with my partner. He pretty much took the 2 guys he had in the back of his car, off to the jail because he has to book them, and then I'm gonna book her. So pretty much I'm gonna request a tow truck for this vehicle here. Robert 85 requesting tow truck for a 1x gray SUV. 1028 is gonna be 82 Ida Oscar Paul 353. We're gonna request a small tow truck here.
Tow truck. Assistance required in Lago Zancudo.
And he is coming. So there he is right there. He's making his way over here. We're gonna wait till he takes that away. But pretty much after that, we are done. What I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for him to take the car, he's almost here, so we're gonna open up the computer. We're gonna do the PED records, Kate Tip, and she's driving on an expired license. So that's actually another charge. Create an arrest report. So the first thing we're gonna do is charge her with the DWI first offense. The second thing we're going to be charging her with is 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance. And then after that, it's just going to be the citation for the driving without a expired license, because it is an infraction due to the fact that the expired license is only less than a year. I believe it was expired for 200-something days, while if it's over a year, 365 days, then it is a misdemeanor. So that's all we have for her. And then she has 2 felonies now and a misdemeanor. So go ahead and kiss her concealed weapons license goodbye. But that is it from this stop. We are going to go ahead and go back to the station. We're going to go ahead and book her in. And then we're going to go ahead and be code 410-8 after that. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here.